Fred Ricciani for the SportsCourier.com, here to present you with an interview our own Michael Roberts did with UFC bantamweight superstar Urijah Faber, who discusses his upcoming fight with Scott Jorgensen, as well as his new business venture, MMA Draft.com, with Phil Davis. Check it out.
Thanks so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right, so let's just get right into this, man. Big announcement today with MMA Draft. You and Phil Davis. What was the inspiration behind setting that up?
It's kind of funny. We actually, it was only the second time that Phil and I met. And he was kind of talking about some of the stuff that I've done as far as creating a brand in the sport, and he wanted to do something that he could be a part of and build for the future and stuff like that. And then we started talking about how big MMA was, how eventually he was going to have a draft pick and all these top wrestlers and all this stuff. And as we were talking, I looked at my phone and looked at MMADraft.com, and I told him, hey man, MMADraft.com is available. We should make our own draft. And he just looked at me, and just 50-50, and we shook hands and ran upstairs and bought the domain name and have been developing it for about 2 years now. So it's basically a platform for amateurs to be seen, kind of creating a matrix in the how-to with lessons and technique and decision-making and everything else for these guys that are trying to navigate through the MMA world and become professionals, or at least just are involved in the sport and love it. So it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a really great thing you're doing here. Now, you're somebody, like you said, when you're a pro fighter like you are, you essentially are your own brand. Now, fighters nowadays, compared to like 10 years ago, they actually have like some sort of moderately, set path as far as getting to the top. But like, what's the best advice that you'd give for fellow up-and-coming fighters?
I would say the biggest thing is, well, two things. First, understand that it's a very long process because there's so much to learn and there's only so much time. So it's a long process to really make it as professional. And the second thing would be to surround yourself with the right people and just believe that you can do anything. Having that confidence and then having the intelligence to surround yourself with the people to help you get there is super important.
Yeah, and I mean, you speak about it a lot in like a lot of your vlogs and everything like that, just, how positive of a person you are and how that's helped you accomplish all your goals. Also realize like you're an incredibly goal-oriented person, the countdown shows have shown your lists and everything like that. Where does that fit into everything as far as kind of influencing people with those? Is that something that you push onto the people you're mentoring?
I do. I basically, verbalizing things and making them known to the outside world, not just internally, is pretty important. When you write something down, it makes it concrete. And I do definitely, talk to my guys about thinking big and setting smaller goals to move towards a bigger goal. And that's helped me a lot. I'm still getting better and better at utilizing visualization and goal setting myself, but it's something that is important. And, like the website MMA Draft is a really cool thing in that it's giving guys a platform to be seen and kind of letting them see where they should put their goals. And they can see kids that are ranked high in the nation and amateurs that are ranked high in the world in different disciplines, to kind of see what they're doing. They can check out the profiles and get helpful hints and look for their state for a competition and see kind of a pathway and see where they should set the goals. So yeah, I definitely am important.
Yeah, and I wanted to switch gears a little bit. You're coming off a very impressive performance last month against Ivan Menjivar, and already have your next fight booked, actually. First things, just what was it like, obviously, getting back in there after the brow fight and getting another win against Menjivar?
It felt great. I only got to fight once in the entire year of 2012, so getting back in there and getting a win was important. It felt good, and it's something I needed to do. Menjivar was very tough. I don't think he's been submitted in something like 11 years. To get a W over a veteran like that, the passion I did was awesome.
Yeah, already got your fight booked April 13th, obviously, against Jorgensen. Now, I know you two, you've touched on this before. Obviously, very candid phone call like, hey, you know, we're buddies, you ready to make some money off each other, whatever, do our thing. What's it like transitioning to, you know, compete against somebody like that?
You know, it's kind of weird, but on the same token, it's a big fight. I wouldn't want to just have this be an ordinary fight, have a headline event, and be on, you know, TV to millions of people, and, you know, be a big thing is better for the award deal. You know, I kind of put off this fight a couple times because we are friends and we have the same management and everything. But, you know, it was inevitable. We're both succeeding, still climbing to the top of the ranks, and so, you know, you can only say no so long.
Gotta say, it was a little bit of an awkward situation here, fight week for the Menjivar fight, when we hear, you know, all the UFC cuts going on, and Dana White had brought up, yeah, maybe we're thinking about doing Urijah, and then you obviously come out, have an absolutely phenomenal performance, and in his vlog that showed the backstage stuff, you're kind of joking around with him like, I guess you can't cut me now, can you, buddy? How serious did you take all that?
I watched the interview. It was just basically the media asking dumb questions. It wasn't like Dana came out and said anything, you know, on his own account. It was him addressing the fact that everybody's as good as their last fight, and anybody can be cut, defending his full pitch decision, and one reporter said, what about Urijah Faber? And he said, yeah, maybe, you never know. And then it made the headline. So it's more media messing with it. I never really took it seriously. I mean, if they don't want me to go check the open market and see some other avenues, I'm willing to do that. I mean, you know, I think it was just kind of the media being, you know, making a big deal out of nothing.
They have been known to do that from time to time here, but regardless, you certainly laid those thoughts to rest. That's what a dominant first-round submission win will do. Now, you know, we touched on the Jorgensen fight a little bit. I don't believe I've heard any official word of whether or not this is a title eliminator, but what are your thoughts about that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, right now, Eddie Wyman's fighting the title, and I fought him and beat him. There's a couple other guys that are still in the running that are the guys that I've fought before. So, I mean, I think either of us would be very close.
Awesome. Just two more quick ones. Wanted to get your thoughts on this. You know, you touched on it just now that you have fought both Wineland and Barao. How do you see that fight going down?
It's a hard one to call. You know, it's really weird having fought both of them and have such different styles. They're both equally difficult to hit. You know, Dominic's moves a lot, he's hard to hit, and Barao hardly moves at all, and he's hard to hit. So it's just going to come down to matchup. See who can get done on the day. I really feel like Barao has more dangerous weapons, but Dominic has probably an edge when it comes to the decision, the blade around, and stuff like that. But you never know, man. It's all about matchups in this sport.
Yeah, styles do make fights, as they say. Now, you know, you touched upon your rivalry with Dominic Cruz. He is the current UFC bantamweight champion, has not fought since October 1st. Obviously, the injuries have not been kind at all to Cruz. Some people are suggesting that he be stripped of the title, and I'm just curious for what your opinion is on that.
I don't think it makes sense to strip him of the title. I mean, he's going to come back. I mean, it makes sense to strip him of the title if he's not going to fight anymore, but my understanding is planning on coming back as soon as possible, and having the title for him is something that he earned. You know, he didn't just earn it in the UFC, he earned it before that in the WC, which is basically the same thing as the UFC, so I wouldn't say it's strictly the title by any means.
If you had to, you know, impressive win over Jorgensen, like you said, definitely puts you on the forefront for next title shot at bantamweight. If you had to pick, would you rather fight Barao or Cruz again?
I think the fight that everybody wants to see is Dominic Cruz, and you know, it'd probably be a little bit bigger draw as far as pay-per-view and stuff goes. So I go with that one. Plus, I get more enjoyment out of actual fighting here. Barao was a really cool, nice guy. Dominic gets on my nerves.
Fair point, fair point. All right, Uriah, well, we really appreciate the time. Best of luck with MMA Draft for you and both Phil Davis. Have a great training camp, obviously, and best of luck with Jorgensen on April 13th.
You You got it, man. Thank you.